morning. How are you all doing on this Monday morning? Are you ready to move a bit more? Let me just get rid of that cycle helmet. So yes, are you ready to move a bit more? Whether you're joining me live on Monday morning, what is it, 23rd of May, or any other time in the week, it is lovely to have you come and join me. Thank you very much. We are doing 30 minutes of exercise this morning, just moving a bit more. We're going to do some mobility. We're going to do some stretching. We're going to do some strength, and we're going to do some balance. All right. So, and if you've got your stretchy band handy, if you have one of these therabands, grab that and just put it to the side, because we're going to do 2 exercises with this. If you don't have it, it doesn't matter, because we're going to do an exercise that works well without the band, which is this one. And also we're going to be doing a back extension, which also works well without the band. All right, so it doesn't matter. If you haven't got the band, don't worry about it. But if you've got it handy, it just gives us a bit of extra resistance for those 2 exercises. All right, so I think we should make a start. So if it's all right with you, let's get your nice clear working area ready and available, and we'll start to march through our feet. All right, so now, if you'd rather do it sitting down today, absolutely fine. All right, so this is not about getting hot and sweaty, everybody, all right? It's not about kind of going, what's she going to do? We're going to go, in the roof. No, we're going to take it nice and easy, all right? Because the important thing is that we move a bit more, mobilize everything, do a bit of strength and balance, all right, and stretch. So it's not about making your heart rate raise, all right, too much. It will raise a bit. This will start to get it raised a little bit, but I don't want you breathing and gasping for breath. I want you breathing. I don't want you gasping for breath. I'm going to stop now. Let's do some mobility. Let's stop here. Take your feet so they're a bit wider, all right? So you feel nice and stable in your area. Arms down by your side. Let's go. Shoulders up, shoulders down. And again, so I want you to think about both parts of the movement, up and down. All right, so it's squeezing up and dropping down. Think about it, tune into it. There and there. One more time, up and down. We're going to give them a roll. I want you to take them forwards, up, back and down. And again, forwards, up, back and down. Wonderful stuff. Let's just do 2 more. So it's a nice big roll. Fantastic. One more time. Excellent. Okay, lovely. You can stop. Now, I just want you to sway through your feet side to side. Take it easy on your knees. Just do a little sway. Just do a little sway. Just do a little sway. Excellent. Now, keep swaying and reach an arm, then reach an arm. Take it easy. Take it easy. We're still warming up. That's it. We're just working through the shoulders, working through the waist. And if you want to make it bigger, you can. If you feel all right this morning, that's it. Yeah. Up to you, up to you. Good. You're just pushing side to side. Great. All right. Relax the arms and just keep the sway going just for a moment. All right, good. And then you can stop. Take your arms down by your side, lift the chest up, lean side to side. One way and then the other way. Wonderful. All right, let's do that again, side to side. So it's one way, back to the middle, and then the other way. Wonderful stuff. Let's go again. So you're easing down, nice straight line, remember. This is good. And let's do one more time each side. Take it easy, work up to it. Great. Lovely. And then you can stop. Come back here. Take the lock off the knees. Fold your arms. Draw your shoulders back and down. Twist one way. Come back to the middle and twist the other way. Come back to the middle. So we're just getting these movements done. We always start the same way because they are really, really good exercises to do. All right, really, really good for us to do. Like taking medicine, like taking your fruit and veg. We've just got to do these exercises. One more time each side. There you go. Brilliant. And then you can stop. Can we go back to that sway again? That's it. Back to the sway. Back to the sway. Great. Can you take those arms forwards again across your chest, just like you did before? A little bit bigger. Great. Great. Now let's take the arm up towards the ceiling. So up and into the corner instead. So if it's sore on your shoulder, you can leave it going across your chest. All right, and it will raise your heart rate. So breathe, breathe, breathe as you reach through those arms. Lovely stuff. You're just getting a little bit of a waist stretch there as well. Excellent stuff. Relax your arms. Keep the sway going just for a little bit longer. Can you put your hands onto your hips? All right, let's come back to a stop here. And let's circle those hips around. So try and push them forward, side and back. Keep your chest lifted when you do it. So think about the hips moving, not necessarily the spine. Great. All right, let's go around in the other direction. Off you go. So it's the hips moving. That's it. Yeah. So if I turn to the side, look, I want you to try and push those hips forwards and push them back while still keeping the chest lifted. All right, so you keep looking up, forwards. All right, great. Lovely. All right, let's stop there. Great. Stay here. Let's do another sway, but this time, can you start to lift the heel off the floor? So you're getting a bit more of an exaggerated sway. All right, and you're just bringing those heels in now. You're bringing in the ankles. That's it. So the heels are lifting. Can you feel the difference? All right, I want you to swing your arms side to side like that. Both arms together, side to side, side to side. Keep them low to start with. Keep them low because we're still warming up. Still doing our mobility. Lovely. Great. All right. Can you keep the legs going? And can you pop the hands onto your hips? And I want you to bring a heel up towards your bottom now. Now, doing it with a wide base. If you prefer to do it with a narrow base, pulling them up, that's fine too. All right. It's up to you. So you know what you're doing now. We're working through these hamstrings. We're bringing the heels up towards the bottom. Lovely. Let's ease that off. Stop. Bring your feet in and march. All right, so those elbows are moving backwards. You're looking forwards. Very nice. Keep that going. See if you can keep the march going and circle your wrists around in one direction. Good, good, good. Can you circle the wrists around in the other direction? Off you go. Yes, terrific. Terrific, terrific, terrific. Good. Now, keep your feet marching. Can you give your fingers a wiggle? Can you give them a wiggle out? Great. Can you make fists? Splay them out. Are your feet still going? You can hold them still if you need to. Can you see what I'm doing with my fists? They're going here and here, here and here. Lovely. One more time. And I'd like you to march while swinging your arms now. Push those elbows backwards. Start to lift the knees a bit. All right. I want you to tap the heels in front. So slow it down. You can put your hands on the hips if you like. Tap the heels in front. Tap the heels in front. So try and bring those toes up. All right, so it's tapping the heels, not too far ahead of you, so you start feeling a pull in the back of the knee. All right, so you're just trying to dig the heels, dig the heels. Now what I'd like you to do is tap the toes in front. So I want you to make a big effort to tap the toes in front, like that. So it's toe tap, that's it. So it's toes, toes, toes. Now I want you to do heels again. Ready, steady, here we go. Let's do heels. Heels, heels, two more. Great. Now tap the toes again. Off you go. When you're ready, tap the toes. That is nice. Great. Lovely. All right, let's march again. Ready, steady, off you go. So just going to do a little bit more here, raising the pulse just a little bit more, maintaining it. All right, and then we're going to move into some strength exercises, all right? Okay. One more exercise here, just maintaining the pulse. I want you to tap the toes out to the side. Off you go. So tap out and tap out. All right, good. Shall we do some arms with this one? So similar to what you did in the wall earlier on, just taking the fists up towards your shoulders, swinging your arms out to the side. Now then, can you keep the arms going? Instead of the toes tapping to the side, can you tap the heel to the side? Like that. So that's it. So you're just tapping the heels out, heels out. Can you feel the difference? Can you feel the difference in what your ankles are doing? Can you feel the difference in your toes going up towards the ceiling? Lovely stuff. Well done, well done, well done. Let's take a final march here. Ready, steady, off you go. So a final march here. Those elbows are moving backwards and you're looking forwards. Excellent stuff. All right, I want you to slow this down so it makes it a bit smaller. We're going to move into some strength work for our thighs. All right, we're going to do squats and we're going to do lunges. All right, so you can hold on to something if you like. Make sure your feet are hip width apart. I want you to stand up tall. I want you to squat down. I want you to stand up and I want you to punch forwards. Ready? I want you to go punch, punch, Ready? Squat down, stand up, punch and punch. Squat down, stand up and punch and punch. Squat down, stand up, punch and punch. Again, down, extend up, punch and punch. Again, down. How are you doing? Nice deep breaths. This is good for the strength of our thighs, but it will also maintain that pulse rate because you're using the big muscles of your thighs. Let's do 2 more. Ready? Down, up, punch and punch. 1 more. Down and up, punch and punch. Stop there. I'd like you to move through your feet or give them a bit of a wiggle. All right, so don't really mind. We're just doing something here that makes the gap between the exercises. All right, so we're going to do another exercise now. This is going to be forward lunges. All right, so I want you to have a quick look at this. I'm going to hold on. I'm going to do a forward lunge, and then I'm going to do a backwards lunge. Okay, you ready? Let's join in. We go forward lunge, backward lunge. Hold on. Forward lunge, backwards lunge. Again, 3 more. And backwards. Lovely. 2. Go at a speed and a range of movement that suits your knees. Okay? Suits your knees and suits your ankles. Not easy. 1 more time, 1 more time. Lovely stuff. Great. And stop. Give that a wiggle out again. Or a march. How are your knees? We've got to do the other side. So it's worth holding on. You can always let go if you need to. You stand tall. Feet are hip width apart. You're standing beautifully tall. We go. Lunge forwards. Make sure I've got enough room. And lunge back. All right, so we go. Lunge forwards. And lunge back. Take your time. Take your time. Ready? Lunge forwards. Stop. Lunge back. Stop. Lunge forwards. Lunge back. Right, 2 more. You ready? Go at a speed and a range of movement that suits you. Good. It's hard on the knees, isn't it? It's really hard. And it's hard on those heart and lungs. I know they are breathing heavily because they're the big muscles of the legs that are working. That's it. Give them a wiggle or give them a march. Take it easy. Take it easy. Slow it down a bit if you need to. Take it easy. Take it easy. Right. 1 more. Strength for the legs. We're going to do side leg raises. So again, hold on to something. I want you to go side leg raise, stop, do a heel raise. Same leg, ready? Side leg, stop, do a heel raise. We've got 8 more, ready? 8, stop, heel raise. And 7, stop, heel raise. Well done. 6, stop, heel raise. And 5, stop, heel raise. 4 more. It's 4. And lift. 3. And lift. And 2. And lift. And 1. And lift. Give yourself a wiggle out. Excellent. Other side. You ready? Steady. And out in. This time toe lift. So hold on. Ready, steady. And out. In, toe lift. And out. In, toe lift. 7 more. It's 7. In, toe lift. 6. In, toe lift. 5 more. It's 5. In, toe lift. And 4. In, toe lift. 3 more. Stand tall. Toe lift. 2 more. Lovely. One more. There. And toe lift. Well done. Well done. Give everything a wiggle out. Give everything a bit of a, give it a shake if you need to. Wiggle it out, or a little march. Little march, little march. Okay. Grab your bands if you've got a band. If you haven't got a band, it doesn't matter. All right, we're going to do arms. All right, so this exercise is about pulling the elbows backwards. So don't worry if you haven't got a band. Honestly, it does not matter. If you prefer to sit down, sit down. If you're happy standing, you can have your feet shoulder width apart, or sort of slightly wider than hip width, or you can take a split stance depending upon what makes you feel more steady. Okay, so I'm probably going to move around. So, you know, yeah, do what suits you. All right, elbows in at the waist and a fairly, look, because I've got a black band, look, a fairly narrow band. I want you to go pull apart, but can you see I've got my elbows still tucked in at the waist? Then I want you to draw them backwards. Don't arch your back. Come forwards, resistance off. Again, pull, draw back. Go forwards, resistance off. Well done. Go 6. We're going to do 8 of these. Back, forwards, and off. Keep wrists firm. 5. Back, forwards, off. 4 more. Go 4. Back. There. Lovely. 3 more. It's pull. Back. Forwards, off. Last 2. It's pull. Back. Don't hold your breath. Keep your wrists firm. Once more. Pull it apart, not too far. Draw the band into those hips. Squeeze the shoulder blades together. Bring it forward. Stop and relax. Give those shoulders a well-earned roll. Take nice deep breaths here. Grab a drink if you need one. I forgot to say that at the start. I could do with one. All right. Upper back, all right? So, sorry, not upper back, that was upper back. Erector spinae. So we're working on these muscles that come up and down your spine. And these muscles are all in charge of bringing us up tall, all right? So if you think we tend to get into bad habits, we're going to correct those bad habits by working that erector spinae to pull us up and bring the shoulders back and down. All right, if you've got a band, take it underneath both your feet, all right? And hold it just at the end. This works well if you're sitting down, and don't worry if you haven't got a band, okay? Don't worry, don't worry, don't worry. All right, what I'd like us to do is tilt forwards, maybe take the lock off the knees a bit, tilt forwards, not too far, walk your hands down the band a bit, and then I want you to stand up. Ready? I want you to go stand up. So if I turn to the side, look, here's your finish position. We go lean forwards from the hips and stand up. So can you see it does work well without the band as well? It's just concentrating on going from that movement, probably 45 degrees rather than 90, to 180. So you're going there and stand. And there and stand. All right, we're going to do 4 more. You ready, steady? Lean forwards, not too far, and stand up. And 3. Stand up. And 2. Stand up. 1 more. There. Stand up. Wonderful stuff. Ease it forward. Step carefully off the band. Get rid of the band now and pop it on the side there. Give everything a bit of a wiggle out again. Wonderful stuff. We're going to move into some balance now. The first exercise is leg swing. All right, so I want you to hold on to something. You can always let it go, but if you start holding on, you're onto a winner. So stand tall. All right, take the lock off the knee, put the weight onto that one hip. Try not to drop it down too much. All right, so keep up nice and tall. Take the outside leg in front. Take the outside leg behind. Do that again. Try and keep your spine nice and straight. All right, we're going to give it a swing. Are you ready? Steady. In front, lift the knee. Behind, lift the heel. 6 more. Ready? Here and back. 5 and back, 4 and back, 3, you can scrape the floor if you need to, 2 and 1. Wonderful, and stop there. Move through those hips because it is quite tough, isn't it, on those hips. All right, let's do the other side. So once again, you start by holding on. You stand up tall. You have your feet so they're hip width apart. The outside leg steps in front. The outside leg steps behind. Let's do that again, in front and behind. See how you're feeling. You might want to hold on with 2 hands. All right, let's start to give it a swing. You ready? Steady. In front, lift the knee. Behind, lift the heel. In front, lift the knee. Behind, lift the heel. You can scrape it if you want to. 6 and 5 and 4 and 3 and 2. Last one, last one, last one. Well done, and stop. Excellent. And then just move through those hips again. Tandem stance. Hold on to your support. Stand up beautifully tall. Let's take your outside leg so the heel comes in front of the toe. And we stand here on a tightrope. You stand tall. You bring those shoulders so they're over the hips. Keep holding on. Outside arm balances out to the side. Outside arm comes in front. Outside arm balances to the side. Now hold on, and I want you to look over that shoulder. See how you're feeling today. All right, now let's do that again, that movement again. So it's arm in front. You don't have to. You don't have to. This is about thinking about something else whilst your feet are in tandem. One more time. All right, it's another balance challenge. And also, when you sway behind you like that, goodness me, that's hard. Stop. Unravel your feet. Needed to hold on, I think. You can always let it go, all right? And I'll just do, this version, and you can always let it go, all right? But I'm going to keep holding on. All right, so stand up. Take your outside leg, heel in front of the legs. It may be, that there's some people out there that are going, oh my God, I can't stand like this. It's too, like, my brain. So you might want to stand with them, like that. The very fact that they are narrow is hard, and then we're making it even narrower, okay? So then you're thinking about your weight over the top of those heels, and your ankles are really wobbling. They're really moving, and that's completely normal. So hold on. Take your outside arm in front of you. Take it to the side. Then take it behind you. It's useful if you hold on, particularly for the first time that you do this. All right. And then we're going to do it a couple more times. All right. But take your time. All right. So don't rush. Don't rush it. The slower you go, in fact, the harder it is. All right. So you can go there. And if you want to look at your hand, you can. If you'd rather just sort of look into the distance, that's fine too. That as hard as it goes behind, you can come back to the start position and you can relax it down, and then you can unwrap those feet. All right, how are you doing? Give them a wiggle out. All right, let's do one more balancing one, and then we're going to have a nice long stretch, okay? So final balancing one is standing on one leg, because it's just really, really good for us. You can try this when you're brushing your teeth. You can try this when the kettle is boiling. Always hold on, and then you can let it go, all right, if you need to. So we put our weight on one leg. So try not to drop the hip. Do you know what I mean? So just move, just ease the weight over, and, see how your hips feel. It may be that is enough, with just the weight is enough. But if you can, take that foot off the floor, stand up tall, bring your shoulders back and down, pull your tummy in. There's lots to think about while standing on one leg. You'd think it would be easy, just stand on one leg. Stay there for a count of 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Stop. Doesn't that feel easier once you put your foot down? It's all to do with brain as well as muscle, right? So there's a lot going on. All right, so let's try the other side. So start by holding on. You can always let it go. So put your weight again on that one leg. Try not to drop the hip. Keep the hip square. All right, just because otherwise then your body is much more centered and balanced. Let's foot up towards your bottom. You can have the knee in front if that's better. It can be a bit crampy here. So stay still as you can. If you need to put your hand down, that's fine. If you need to put your foot down, that's fine. Bring it up again. All right, stay there for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, foot down. Wonderful stuff, and give them a wiggle out. Terrific, terrific, terrific. All right, now we are going to have a stretch. Before we move into the stretches, I'd like us to do a march again. All right, so do a march here. Grab a drink if you need one. I'm sorry I haven't got one. I need one. Oh. Okay, it's better. Handy water bottle. All right, so just ease it down. So not like a don't go off on a gallop. Just want you to do an easy march here, just so that we get ready to stretch. All right, so the arms are just sort of swinging out down by your side, marching through, looking forwards, feeling strong and confident as we've done our balance, we've done our strength. That's good. And now we're going to have a stretch. So I'd like you to slow the whole thing down. Take your support. Take one foot behind you and press the heel down. Ease through that front knee. All right, so the front knee goes over the line of the ankle. You press that heel down, the heel at the back. Concentrate on pressing it down because it does want to lift, doesn't it? All right, but press it down. Think about it. Think about how when you push the weight down onto that heel, it stretches the calf even more. Come on in. Change legs. You step back, you press the heel down, you lean forwards. Now that coming forwards with this knee is going to really, really increase that stretch. This is really, really good for our stride length. So it's really important to do. And I know we do it every week. You know, I'm not coming up with different stretches all the time. It's because they're really good and we've just got to do them. We've just got to do them. Just, you know, pick them off like taking your fruit and veg. Come on in. Give everything a wiggle here. Okay. All right. Now then, let's try. This is a new stretch, actually. Now, definitely hold on because I want you to try and see if you can step. I'm going to take my left over my right. So I'm going to step like that. All right. So don't have a narrow. Be sort of. I mean, it may be that it doesn't want to go over, but if it wants to go over, and then I just want you to push your hip out. And you may find that you're getting a stretch here in the outer thigh. All right, stand up, uncross. So give it a go, Definitely hold on, all right? So it's outside leg away from your support. Try and cross it over. That may be enough, that cross may be enough to feel a stretch, but you might want to just push that hip out a bit. It's not much of a movement, but that just easing it out should or could just get that bit of a stretch here in your outer thigh. Come on up. Unravel those feet. Give them a wiggle. All right, I want you to try and stretch this top of your hip. Not quite as far as you did for the calf stretch. And this one, heel. This one is tuck the hips underneath you and give that hip flexor a stretch. You may, if you feel like you can, bring the heel up towards the bottom. That's a sort of alternate stretch, really, for that. It's up to you. All right. I know everyone's at different, you know, stages of what they can balance and what their knees are up to. All right. So it's up to you. All right. Personally, I find this stretch quite effective. You know, I find that is quite nice. I don't get that kind of cramp that can happen in the back of the thigh, or I don't feel like my kneecap is about to pull off. But it is, you know, this is good if you want to. This, of course, is good to do. But look, it's not given to everybody that can bring their heel up towards their bottom in a comfortable way, especially if you're standing on one leg. So do what suits you. Just as long as we feel that stretch in the top of the thigh, that is perfect. Give them a wiggle out. Lovely. All right, let's move on up to this upper body then. So I want you to take your feet so they are wide apart. Reach up tall. Let's put one hand onto one shoulder. And then I want you to push that elbow up to the ceiling. Let the hand creep down in between your shoulder blades. Be up as tall as you can. Try and maintain that lovely upright chest. Pull in through that tummy. Let that hand go in between your shoulder blades. ease down. You are brilliant. Well done. Other hand on the shoulder. Up you come. Hand goes in between your shoulder blades. Thank you very much, everyone that's stayed with me. You have done brilliantly. I know I can't actually quite believe how much we've fitted in. You've almost done an hour's class in half an hour. All right, well done. Relax that down. Give your shoulders a roll. We're not quite done, so I want to stretch off here. So feet are lovely and wide. Can you take your one arm up to the ceiling? Can you take it fairly close to your ear? Can you reach up a bit and then lean over? Now this is actually, I think, quite a hard stretch. I think because your rib cage gets a little bit constricted. So see if you can breathe into it and then ease it down, and then do the other side. Ready? So I want you to go up. If it's sore on your shoulders, take them out in front, okay? So reach up a bit if you can, up and out of that rib cage, then lean over. So you're trying to stretch here. So really maintaining that lovely reach. That's it. Good. Breathe into it because it's not easy, this. And relax down. Give your shoulders a roll. Well done, well done, well done. And I think we'll stop there. Have a lovely day, everybody. Have a lovely week. Thank you very much for coming and joining me. Have a drink. Have a drink. I think we probably deserve a Vicky after that as well. Fantastic. Cheerio, everybody. Well done. Bye.